Hello everybody, I am Anon E Moose, and welcome to Let's Play Pokemon Leafgreen version. After the stressful time I've had playing Mountain Blade, I decided that a new Let's Play was in order. A better one! Well, one of hopefully equal quality. So, I've been putting thought into this for a while, because I play a lot of strategy games on this channel, Overwatch being, I think, the sole exception thus far. So I put some thought into it, and I was like, let's play something different. Something, something new. Well, not like new age-wise, but new in terms of things I've Let's Played. And I love Pokemon. I've played Pokemon since I was a kid. And this just seemed like the perfect thing to Let's Play. Just to have something to chill out with. So, this is going to be replacing Mountain Blade on the upload schedule for a while, but I will try to record some Mountain Blade to fill in, later. It's just at the time of recording this, I'm taking a break for a little bit. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. Are you a boy or a girl? I guess it's time for the big reveal. Goy. My name is Anon Moose, but only Anon will fit. Well, that's not right. There we go. So my name is Anon, yes. If I seem like I'm kind of antsy at the moment, it's because, I'm going to be perfectly honest, this is my third time recording this, because just my recording software kept glitching, or I would mess something up in the audio recording, so it was just not fun. So, I'm sorry I can't, give the proper emphasis on certain things, but, I hope to do what I can. So, let me explain a few things about this Let's Play. As you noticed, I named myself Anon and my rival Moose. That's just kind of going to be a thing, because, there's no room for the E, and the E doesn't stand for anything, so Anon and Moose will have to do. Right, all boys leave home someday. It is said so on TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door is looking for you. Alright, so, on the topic of how this Let's Play is going to work, it's going to be a little unique, because, as I mentioned, part of the reason my previous recordings failed is because I'm using, slightly different setups and software for this Let's Play. Alright, let's see. Is there a Professor Oak here? Are you Professor Oak? No, you are Moose. What, it's only Anon? Gramps isn't around. So, a couple things that are going to be different from in this game compared to something like Mountain Blade or Pixel Piracy. Because this game is linear, I'm going to try my hardest to 100% it. I want to show as much content as I can feasibly find, barring some friggin', barring, some kind of, just big thing that I miss. So, I'm going to try and catch as many legendaries as I can, unless it, just gets, uber frustrating to catch one. I'm going to try and get all the items, and, beat all the trainers and all that whatnot. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Anon, there are 3 Pokemon here. Haha! The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Now, here's the... Hold on. Hey, Gramps, no fear. What about me? Be patient, Moose. You can have one, too. So, this is going to be another big element of this Let's Play that I'd like to experiment with, because I'm using some different editing software compared to what I usually use. So, what I'm going to do is, whenever a Pokemon comes up that you can catch, I want to attempt to go over each one in detail in the form of bios that I will show on screen. Without further ado, let's just get started, huh? Bulbasaur, the easiest of the 3 starters. Grass type eventually becomes grass poison type. He's a little more defensive, a little slow, but learns some really good moves. He is by far the easiest to use in terms of the starters, because he'll have a type advantage against the first 2 gyms, resistant to the third, and be pretty neutral all the way up till the end game, where the last 2 gyms might give you some trouble, but by then you should have a team that can back up Bulbasaur. However, I will not be using Bulbasaur. Next we have Squirtle, the middle ground, jack of all stats. Not really terrible in any of his stats, although he could stand to be a little bit faster. Learned some alright moves, especially through TMs. And he's the only of the 3 starters that doesn't gain or lose a subtype. So you don't have to worry about your weaknesses changing over the course of Squirtle's evolution. In terms of using him in the game, he's really good against the first gym leader, kind of neutral against the second, but he has a weakness to the third. That pretty much sums up Squirtle's usage in that you get complete flip-flops of performance throughout the game. Some of them he's neutral, some of them he's really good, some of them he's horrible. So that's Bulbasaur's kind of catharsis. I feel like I'm using that word incorrectly. I probably am, but who cares? So that's one thing you're going to want to watch out for, is that your type advantages are going to flip-flop constantly, so you want to have a versatile team that can cover Squirtle's weaknesses. But I'm not using Squirtle either. I'm using Charmander. Charmander is the hardest of the 3 starters to use, because you have no moves unless you reach level 13 to use against the first gym leader, you have a type disadvantage against the second, and you're just kind of neutral against the third. Which sounds horrible, but Charizard, as anyone who knows anything about Pokemon knows, is a powerhouse, and can cover even his own weaknesses very well. So, for that reason, and for the fact that I've had my team planned well in advance, because, like I said, I'm playing to 100%, so I have I had a practice file so I could walk through the entire game prior to recording it. Charizard fits in with the team I have set up the best. So, Charmander will be my starter. Alright, do I want to give a nickname to Charmander? I will not be nicknaming my Pokemon at first, but down the road, we can come across a name raider. And I would like for you guys watching to suggest nicknames for each Pokemon we pick up. So if you have a nickname for Charmander, leave it in the comments below, and you know, I'll as long as it's not like inappropriate or offensive, I'll totally use it and, you know, give you a shout out in the follow-up video after I give him his nickname. So I will not be nicknaming Charmander as of yet. And I'll take this one then, and Moose gets Squirtle. Moose will, I'm just going to call him by the name I gave him, but your rival. Moose will always pick the starter that has a type advantage over you. But because, unlike Bulbasaur, he can't do status conditions with Squirtle, all you have to worry about is, you know, just, you know, his normal attacks. Come on, I'll take you on. And he'll always challenge you to this battle as well, which is why it's a good idea to pick up that potion from earlier. Rival Moose would like to battle. Rival Moose sent out Squirtle! That was horrible, sorry. Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. Anon, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? Bitch, I was Pokemon battling before you were pixelated. You've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that, for the record, I'm gonna try and avoid making like some kind of snappy commentary about, oh, it's all just legalized cockfighting, because let's face it, that's been done to death, and it's Pokemon. Chillax. The trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. Okay, for for starters, I start with Scratch, just a basic move, and Growl, which lowers my opponent's attack, as I'll demonstrate. So, unless he uses Tail Whip on me... God damn it! Okay, so what was supposed to happen was that his attack would be lowered, so I wouldn't have to worry about him doing as much damage to me, but he used Tail Whip, which lowered my defense, so now it doesn't even matter. Oh dear, he's setting me up for a friggin' power hit. That's gonna hurt when he attacks me. Yep, here it comes. Ow. 4 damage. I mean, come on, they're level 5, what are you expecting? Anyway, in terms of, friggin', you know, like, this Let's Play, I've been looking forward to doing, like, ever since I started Let's Playing, like, you know, before I had this channel, like, back when, on my old channels, I absolutely, like, always wanted to do a Pokemon Let's Play, never got around to it, so I'm committed to doing it this time. And I figured, you know, wanting to play something besides Mountain Blade for a while was the perfect opportunity. So, with that being said, let's shove off. Well, I suppose we could always go back for Bulbasaur. That's Professor Oak's last Pokemon, and doesn't even let me take it. Lame. Ah well, beggars can't be choosers. And yeah, I'm sorry if like I come across as rushed or like you know tuckered out in this video. It's just wait, look, I copied what it said on one of the trainer tips signs. Trainer tips: press start to open the menu. No shit. Thanks for the advice, little girl. Anyway, here we go. I'm not going to be giving bios to the Pokemon in this route yet because we can't catch them, so there's no point. So yeah, if I come across as rushed or just, not feeling like I'm not enthusiastic, believe me, I am. I've been looking forward to doing this Let's Play for a long time. I had this Let's Play planned weeks in advance, because I was so excited to play a Pokemon game on YouTube. But, I've just, come across as kind of irritated because I had, like I said, 2 failed recordings already, and this one I'm determined to be successful, damn it! Alright, Charmander grew to level 7, and learned Ember. Hell yeah. And I will be talking a little bit about, like, strategy in this game and whatnot. Talk to this guy for a free potion. I do want to talk about, like, some strategy stuff and whatnot, but for those of you who are familiar with the competitive community, I do not follow competitive play. In fact, I actually think the competitive community of Pokemon is incredibly toxic and horrible. So, with that being said, if I use a Pokemon, or use a Pokemon in a way that someone in the competitive community does not like, well, they're just going to have to get used to it. This is a channel of having fun! God damn it! So, I don't mean to start, I'm not trying to start anything, I promise. I just wanted it noted that, like, I'm going to be, doing or using things that may not line up with how the competitive players play. But I used to be a competitive player, hated it, because friggin' everyone in that community sucks. So, well, not everyone, but you know what I mean. Like, an unfortunate majority, as I say. So, I don't want that kind of experience to be reflected here. So, let's just enjoy ourselves, yeah? Because I've been looking forward to this Let's Play, and I want you guys to enjoy it too. Pokemon centers heal your tired, hurt, or fainted Pokemon. They make all Pokemon completely healthy, and for free! There's a Pokemon Center in every town ahead. They charge no money, so don't be shy about healing Pokemon. What about you? You got anything to say? Feel free to use that PC in the corner. The receptionist told me so, and it's so kind of her. You can only have 6 Pokemon in your party, so the PC is primarily for organizing your teams. You want to know about the 2 kinds of Caterpillar Pokemon? No! Oh, okay then. Well, at least he's very polite about us being a giant dick. Alright, let's... you want to go in the mart here? Hey, you came from Pallet Town? Damn straight. Thug life. You know Provoke, right? Provoke. His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? Anon received Oak's parcel from the Pokemart clerk. And I'll put the Oak's parcel in the key items bucket. I gotta buy some potions. You never know when your Pokemon will need quick healing. Damn straight. This shop does good business in antidotes. I've heard antidotes just cure the poison status condition. What's here? All sorts of tools are lined up neatly. Tools, huh? I wonder what sort of tools we're talking about. Maybe it's me! Alright, let's go up here and see what there is to see. I absolutely forbid you from going through here! This is private property! Dick. Oi. Oh, Grandpa, don't be so mean. I'm so sorry he hasn't had his coffee yet. I totally get that. I am a true caffeine addict. I slog through like a billion Dr. Peppers a day. Sponsor. I'm not actually sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Don't sue me. But yeah, I'm addicted. I actually go through withdrawals whenever I'm away from caffeine. I probably should see a doctor about that, but I'm not gonna. Alright, made it through with minimal wild encounters, because you can skip all of them by jumping on those ledges. So let's go here and see what Oak has to say about us delivering his Provoke parcel. Oh, Anon, how is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? Anon delivered Oak's parcel. Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order, thank you. Gramps! That's gonna be my voice for Moose. I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request for you two. On the desk here is my invention, the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It is a high-tech encyclopedia! Anon E. Moose. Take these with you. Anon received the Pokedex from Provoke. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon just by seeing them, though. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. And now we can actually capture Pokemon for realsies this time. When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try and catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. To make a complete guide on all Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. Anon, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Anon. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. Alright, that's enough of that. So, take 3, and hopefully this will be able to be the successful one I've dreamed of. I'm very excited to be Let's Playing this game for you guys, and I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoy playing it. Barring some horrible technical difficulty that will make me blow my own house up, I will see you all in the next video of Pokemon. See you guys then.